Hey everyone, Rick here with Rick's 1/3 Scale Models with another project, a little different this time. What I'm going to be doing is taking this Tamiya 1/35 scale Russian T-72M1 and I'm going to be doing it in the East German version. So let's first of all look at the model itself and then talk about the project. So basic instructions like normal Tamiya's. Pretty well involved, a lot of good descriptions in here. Then you start getting into the build itself. Pretty straightforward, kind of the standard, like I said, Tamiya style. First thing I did notice right off the bat is the barrel does not move, and so that was one issue I noticed right off the top. But it does have a lot of good detail in it other than that aspect. And there's multiple variants here depending on which versions you're building. As I said, I'm going to be doing the West German version, or I'm sorry, the East German version, the old DDR. So let's look at the model itself. The lower hull, pretty well detailed, plastics, standard Tamiya, good quality, the fits nice. You've got the upper portion of the lower hull along with the turret. These turrets were cast, and they did a real good job here of showing the casting details, all the different welds on it. And then you have on the upper portion of the lower chassis a lot of different detail in here. Camera doesn't do it justice at all, but definitely really nice. The figure it comes with, decent looking, definitely they did a good job there. Also a little bit of cleaning up on the sides, but should work out to be real nice. You have two sheets of bogey wheels. You have the front and the back side here, and then also you're going to have your fuel tanks that sit on the back, the extra fuel. Now they're real crisp details, real sharp, no flashing issues whatsoever. Kind of what you would expect from Tamiya. Nice quality. And then you have the last sprue piece, which is going to have your side skirts, a lot of the detail parts you have to install, and your barrel. Some of the different boxes, cupolas, and your tow chain. Once again, no extra sprue to clean up. Really nice quality. Kind of get an idea of like the MG machine gun that sits on the roof. It's really nice. Even show the rubber on the sides here. They've got the details built into that. Once again, the only thing I did see that I didn't like was that the barrel doesn't move, it's fixed. Other than that, the kit itself is pretty nice. Simple, there's no interior parts. There are some other models out there that do have those. I'm using Hobby has one coming out, but I haven't seen that yet. But I don't really need to build the interior parts in this, so this kit will work out fine. And you're going to have one of the nice things it does have is you're going to have a bag with some PE sheets, and then your tow cables and some hoses and some brass wire there. And looking at the instructions, that's for the extra fuel tanks on the back and some vents, but it'll make a nice detailed part. You have your two rubber tracks. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, once again, nothing real fancy. Kind of the standard Tamiya look. Simple to install, not quite as detailed as some of the plastic ones you could get, but depending on what you're building, it'll work out just fine. And you're going to have your decals. Tamiya does a real good job with the decals. I've always liked them. And then I have my East German decals I'll be using here, along with some of the number placards. Now what I'm looking at doing here is, like I said, building an East German T-72 close to the point at which East and West Germany recombined and became Germany. And then at that point, all of these T-72s became a part of the Bundeswehr, and shortly after that, they sold most of them off, and I'm sure some of them were destroyed. But all the research I've done so far shows that most of them were sold off to different countries and different training avenues. So what I'm looking at doing is either doing a olive drab number 2 version, the basic colors. I have seen some pictures of them with this interesting camouflage pattern. Not really sure what that is. Some of the other pictures I've seen, which I'm more interested in doing, are where it's a winter time and they've obviously done like a whitewash throughout it in different spots and just randomly painted white paint, or just this pattern being deployed in some kind of an exercise. What I'm looking for is, if anybody has a desire, I'm just going to basically throw it out there to everyone, and whatever gets the most requests, that's the version I'm going to build, and or any other ideas. So please get on the comments and tell me what you guys think and what you want to see, and I'm going to make it happen. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll get this project going here shortly.